Hey everyone, welcome to Megan Sullivan Art. Just here to show you through a flip through of a Easter bunny spring theme journal that I've just completed. There is actually two, so there will be a second one coming up. My usual style, going a little bit crazy with the size of my signatures, so I decided to split it into two journals. This one is 16.5 centimeters by 22 centimeters, which is 6.5 by 8 3/4 inches. It's got a 5 centimeter or 2-inch spine, and what it is, it's actual book board from other books that I've gutted, and I've used, I've joined it together. I just use cloth tape, which is a sticky tape. Like a cloth tape. It's quite very thick and very sturdy, and I just use that to join all my journals together. You get it in all sorts of different colours. We've got one signature, 112 pages, and it's got a hidden spine as well. That's the bottom. We've got a dangle on the side here, which is the entirety of this was actually from a bracelet, so I've just taken it off most of the chain and just used that, and I've tied it on with some wax linen, so that's not going anywhere. It's very, very sturdy. So the cover was a creamy beigey coloured tablecloth, which I've used to cover the journal with. It's got some gold acrylic paint. I've used Tim Holtz peacock feathers and seedless preserve inks to rub over the cover, and there's a little bit of like a bronze coloured paint as well, so to show you that up close. So it's got a texture to it, so that's actually come up really well, and that just reflects the colours inside the journal. So the full digital kit pages are from Roxy Creations on Etsy. I've got 3 different kids books about Easter crafts and bunnies. I've used Digital Curio. She had some free Easter postcards. I've got Rit dyed, coffee dyed and plain paper in here, and I've also done some stamping and some paper trims. This paper with the digitals are on is a matte photo paper from Kmart. All the background pages are from different digital kits that I have, and I've just used an assortment of those just to do the backing pages for the kit. We've got a lace pocket here with 2 different types of lace. We've got an assortment of little mini elements here. These have all come from a journal that I bought from Angela Kerr, who's on YouTube. I bought a springtime journal of hers, which has got a lot of ArtyMAZE ephemera, which is where that's come from, and there was absolutely stacks in there. So I've taken most of the ephemera out, and I'm reusing it in different journals. I've got a note from the bookmaker here, which explains about junk journals. This came originally from Jibidneri. We've got some scrapbook paper backing there, and there's coffee dyed paper behind this lace, which acts as the second tuck there. Some upholstery fabric lining the spine, which has got the fluffy bits at that end, and it will fray. Okay, so the digital kit page. We've got a postcard here. This is one of Digital Curio's, and that's the backing. So if you wanted to line them up, you could back them front and back, but I've just printed lined paper on the back of some of these, and I will just re-glue that piece down. That's just lifted. Bit of book page paper strip there with a bit of collage from one of the kids' books, and I've used as much of the kids' books as I possibly can. So here's a tuck there from one of the kids' books, one of Digital Curio's freebie postcards with a bit of stamping in the peacock feathers colour. More kids' book pages, paper ruffle. This is coffee dyed paper. These paper clips with the trim on the ends have come from the springtime journal from Angela Kerr. That's just holding in this journal card there in that little bunny tuck spot. I stamped recipe here because I figure that's a nice blank page for writing a recipe on. This one is another one of the Digital Curio postcards. This was a page from one of the Easter books, and I've just got a piece of pink paper and then some different lined blank pages in there, and the bunny. So that was the end papers of one of the kids' books. More little scraps and things. This is the digital kit. This is Studio Desert on Etsy. This is a recipe for Easter biscuits, which flips out this way and is hinged, so it does actually open up, so you can actually use the recipe plus write more. So that's a whole recipe in its entirety. Breaking the ice at Easter. More book page. This is a background that I got off of the public domain, which I've used for a lot of the journal cards where I haven't done lined paper. Another postcard. Book page with some stamping again. This is just one of those over the page pieces. This has come from a really, I think it's a 1958 little cottontail little golden book, which I've sewn onto paper. I've actually kept the copyright portion of the page of the book and actually stuck that in here too. That one there. This is from the ArtyMAZE springtime kit. This is an envelope from that kit as well, and Angela Kerr's done a bit of collage on the front there with some papers and a bit of lace. And there's nothing in that envelope, so that's empty, and it's glued down on that side. And I've left any writing on the pages, I've just left that there. Another postcard with lined. This is from the Cottontail book. This is another book page with a recipe stamp. Had to keep that part of the bunny. So that's another ArtyMAZE piece there. Another book page, which I've just left because it's actually really cute and there's still quite enough room to write, and I have stuck a bit of paper over that bit of writing there. Easter time poems. Another bunny from Cottontail. This is from the digital kit, which I've just, she has some journal cards in there, so that's one of those. Another piece from the Cottontail little golden book. This is one of the other kids' books that I used, and I've just put a bit of red dyed paper and a stamp on the back. This is from Cottontail. This is coffee dyed. This has also come from the ArtyMAZE springtime kit that I got, the journal that I got made by Angela Kerr. This is from Roxy Creations digital kit. Some more book pages, which I've left in their entirety. I've got these cute little Easter egg buttons, which I actually got from our local rediscovery, or what we call tip shop here. Really interesting find, those ones. And I've just put this paper ribbon there just so people are aware that it's a flip or a spot to open. This is another one from the ArtyMAZE kit. Another piece of book page. This is from a cover, I think. Little bunny. This is from the ArtyMAZE from Angela Kerr's journal. This was a book page from the Easter book by J. Vaughan. Sorry, library pocket with the library card in it. So I keep these wherever I can get them out without ruining them. And I've just folded that over. So that's 1987. And made this piece as a tuck. Nice burlap and lace background. More Roxy Creations. This is just a flip for decoration there. This is a flip out as well. Very cute. Another tag from the ArtyMAZE kit. Looks like she's done a little bit of, I'm not sure what that is in the back there. There's a little bit of stenciling, perhaps. Light stenciling. This is another book page, and what I've done is just collaged over the wording at the bottom, so you can write on the bottom. So this is from the Cottontail book. So cute. So you can use that for actual journaling space. Nice big paper clip. Little bunny. So cute, the chicks. This is just a big tag that I've backed and just paper clipped in. You could turn that into another flip out if you wanted to by putting a paper or fabric hinge there. This is another flip down. This is another over the page piece, and I've just again covered over the writing on that side with a bit of a extra bit of book page. I really did try to use up every single, excuse me, khaki hands, portion of the books that I could use. That's just decoration up there. Decoration with the butterfly. So that's the copyright. So it says copyright 1960, but it was the 15th printing from 1980, but it's got the 1960s illustrations in it. Sometimes they update the illustrations. It felt a lot older than 1980. Obviously been well loved. This is from another book page that I've had for a long time, but I just kept because of the bunnies. Knowing I was going to use it at some point. So, get my hands to work. There we are. Homemade by. And at the back cover. So in the back we've got a little tiny little pocket here which has got some ArtyMAZE ephemera, some offcuts of the scrapbook paper I've used. We've got an envelope which is an Edith Holden book page that Angela's made up. Just a little bit of collage on the front there. Her collage is beautiful. She loves butterflies and everything pastel. She's got a little file notes folder here which has got a couple of journal cards there clipped on. That's probably ArtyMAZE as well. And then there's just an extra bit of scrapbook paper, which I've just included. So that's Easter journal number 1. The second one, all the signature is ready. All I need to do is work out what I'm doing for the cover. And there's another one of those little Easter egg buttons. We've got some lace. One of the images from Roxy Creations, some of that tapestry or the upholstery fabric, and some lace which was also used in the pocket. So very soon this one will be up on my Etsy shop, which is again Megan Sullivan Art, Megan with the double E, and this one will be $120 Australian including postage. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for when that hits Etsy, and I'll put a post up on my Facebook page. Thanks very much. Thank you.